So you got the leash, you got the harness, you got the collar, and you are all ready to begin puppy training. But you are confused about which treats should you get. How to decide which is the best treat to train your puppy with. If you're someone stuck in this conundrum, well, welcome. That is exactly what I will be discussing. So let's go. Hi guys, welcome to the Happy Puppers. I am Dr. Shruti, owner and author of thehappypuppers.com, your one-stop destination for everything dog related, be it grooming tips, training, psychology, or health and disease. Head on to the Happy Puppers and you will find all of it there. So if you like the blog, do not forget to subscribe to the blog. If you are new here, well, hello and welcome. Please hit the like button, the subscribe button, so that you are notified of all the new videos that come out from this channel. Today we will be discussing how to find the best treats for training your puppy. So I will be giving you 10 tips which should make your life so much easier and make it a thing like snap of your fingers easy to find the right treat for your puppy. Let's go. Point number 1, size matters. Now, if you get rawhide bones to give your puppy for training, well, that will not work now, will it? Rawhide bones are anyways not recommended for puppy. Or if you even get big size treats, like treats this size, they are not very conducive for puppy training. You will have to keep breaking them into smaller pieces while use it for the training purpose. So that's not great. So go for treats that are small sized and very easy for you to handle. So you can have 5 or 6 in your hands and you can quickly give your dog the moment your dog exhibits the desired behavior. So quick reinforcement is the key here. You do not want to get stuck with a huge treat that you are breaking when you should be reinforcing your dog, because that delay of seconds while you're breaking the treat and you're giving can make a huge difference in the training process. So go for treats that are quickly consumed and do not cause an entire world of distraction while you're breaking it and giving it, etc., etc. Point number 2, go for treats that are of high value. For this, you will have to pay attention to your dog's likes and dislikes. Now, if your dog prefers chicken or prefers mutton or prefers turkey, then go for treats in that flavor or category. So if you can find mutton treats, then go for those. If your dog loves chicken, well, there is no dearth to chicken treats. That should not be difficult. If your dog likes turkey, then go for turkey treats. Whatever your dog loves and can never refuse should be your go-to treat while training. Now, if you've got a dog who does not like outside treats at all, like Delta, you may have to work and make treats at home. Now that was Zeus, and I apologize for his behavior. He is a bit anxious because we've had people coming in and going. So make sure to understand your dog's preference and get a treat according to it. Your treat should be a very high value reward that your dog cannot refuse under any circumstance and will do anything for it. That makes your training so much more easier. Point number 3, make sure that the treat has healthy ingredients. At the back of the treat pouch or bag or whatever it is, packet, check for the ingredients. Try to not go for treats that have fillers, artificial additives, or any ingredient that may cause your puppy allergy. If your puppy is allergic to chicken, never go for chicken treats, even though they have preservatives and all. Try and go for treats that have the least number of additives, that have the most nutrition in them, and do not have items that can cause allergy to your dog. This would be specifically helpful if your dog has already exhibited signs towards any allergen, like Delta is allergic to chicken, unfortunately. So I would not go for treats that have chicken in them. I also will not go for treats because Delta does not like treats. So I would, instead for Delta's training, what I do is I make boil up some mutton, and I shred them into thin slices, and then I dry them up as much possible, and that is what I use for Delta because he does not like outside treats. So his treats are very, very fresh and very, very homemade. Point number 4, Caloric considerations. Make sure that the treat's calorie content is not very high, because you also are responsible for providing your dog a balanced diet. Your treat should not be high in calories. So, whether it's a small dog or you're doing intensive training sessions, you have to keep in mind how much amount of treat you're giving your dog and then how much of calorie your dog is getting from his food. So, make sure that the diet is completely balanced out. You do not want an overweight dog. Figure out what kind of treat your dogs like. Point number 4, soft versus crunchy. If your dog, if it's a young puppy and loves crunchy treats, then you should go for crunchy treats. Or if you're training an older dog and the dog has dental issues or has recently undergone surgery or a tooth extraction or anything of the sort, then you should go for treats that are soft and easily chewable by your dog. Now, there are some dogs who may have completely good oral health but still prefer the crunchy treats over, or the soft treats over the crunchy treats. Go with your dog's preference in that case. If your dog has a preference, follow that. Point number 6. Easy to break. Make sure that you go for treats that are easy to break, because maybe it's a slightly bigger treat and you do not want to give the whole treat to your dog every time while you're in a training session, because you will have to repeatedly reward the behavior. So the treat that you use should be easy to break off and hand over to your dog quickly. It shouldn't be a hard treat to break. Now, if it is a hard treat to break and you purchase that, then make sure that you break it into small pieces before you start the training process. So you do not waste that time while breaking the treat and giving it to your dog, because that would take time and that will destroy your dog's focus and concentration. Point number 7, digestibility. Make sure that the treats that you go for are easy to digest and will not cause an upset stomach in your dog. You do not want to train your dog for one day and then your poor dog suffers from an intestinal issue. That is not advisable. That is not even healthy. So make sure that the treats are easy to digest. The treats usually have it written on them what age group they are meant for. So make sure you get the treat that is meant for your dog's breed and age. Some treats may not be great for Chihuahuas, while they work very good for a border collie or a dog belonging to a big dog breed. So size matters and the dog's age matters. Point number 8, trainability. Is the treat performing well when you're using it for training purposes, or is your dog not responding that well to the treat? That can happen. Maybe you thought that this treat would be the amazing treat. You get it, but your dog's not responding to it. Your dog doesn't want to follow your commands. In that case, it's not a high value treat for your dog. And you need to find something that your dog cannot resist, as I mentioned in one of the previous points. You have to get a treat that your dog will do anything for. It should completely enrapture your dog, capture your dog's attention, and keep your dog's focus on you. Point number 9, go for treats that also provide nutrition in them. You are going to be spending a while training your dog. Your dog will consume a lot of treats. Now, if they can have good vitamins, minerals, supplements, calcium, and everything that will promote your dog's joint health and overall well-being, why not go for those instead of the ones with fillers? So make sure to make it a point to check the nutrient concentration, what nutrients are there and how much quantity is it there. Make sure to go through all of that and then decide on which treat to go for when you're training your dog. And finally, point number 10, which is probably the most crucial one, and that's affordability. Make sure that you go for a treat that is not too heavy on your pocket. You've got a budget, you gotta stick to it, and you have to find the best treat in that budget. You can extend your budget if that's an option for you, but sometimes that may not be an option. So have a treat that you can accommodate for most months or most times of the year, because you will need it for training. And if you suddenly switch treat to a low value treat, your dog will not respond to it. So make sure that you find a right balance between affordability and the treat's taste and quality of the treat. It should serve your purpose, but it should not burn a hole in your pocket as well. So these are my 10 tips for finding the best treats for puppy training or even training an adult dog. Let me know if you think I missed any point, and let me know how has your experience been with dog training. Smash that like button, put in your comments, and hit that subscribe button as well. Let's show this video to more and more dog guardians who need to know how to find the right treat for puppy or dog training. Your engagement with the video also boosts the algorithm, so please help me out here. It doesn't cost anything to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye bye, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care.